You don't usually have to do this.
Pardon me. That's a good start, wasn't it?
Oh, hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're doing a little bit of a pre-stream. I know I don't usually do them, but as David's here, we might as well do a little tiny one.
Yeah, just so we can all see the loading screen. It's the most exciting part of the race.
Come on, button. Load in.
Jesus. The button not picking his bloody tyres. Disgraceful. Making us wait the whole 30 seconds.
Yeah. Right. Hello and welcome back to Fair Play Racing League. As the track looks very foggy for some reason, we're here with the Tier 3s as they have take the first race of this week for round 4. We're here in Baku, Azerbaijan, and I am your host, Silverside Boy, joined alongside, who's not usually in this position, he's usually on the other end doing this intro, is...
Yeah. Hi, it's me, David. Nice to see you all.
Yeah, roles reversed today. So I'm in charge. Well, no, David's still in charge.
Well,
I'm just a cameraman. I'm just a cameraman.
I would say that. No, you're the lead comms tonight. So yeah, I'm getting to listen to you in the flesh tonight.
You could say the apprentice has now become the master.
But that would be a lie.
That would be a lie. As Cruiser's gone out first in the his lovely Red Bull, he is going to be in a more happier mood. Due to the fact that his country...
Don't date the stream by talking politics, Gary. Jesus Christ.
I was going to say, as his country is going to be much better off now, and I'm just going to leave it off like that. Monkey Boys put Gary whips David tonight. Yeah, David, you're my bitch.
Well,
it's never going to happen.
We could literally just like boot him off. I could take him off fine. But,
no, please, no, please. It's taken me forever to get everything set up. I only had to do an update for F1 today. I haven't played it since last week, and there was an update for some reason for it.
Was there?
But I don't know why. I came on and there was like 3 gigabyte update. I'm like, hang on a minute. I was playing earlier on today. Why didn't it do it? I don't know. Just an update just appeared. Cruiser is now making his way around the final corner. We've just gone past David's favourite corner. Actually, we're coming through David's corner.
My favourite corner. There you go.
I was more mentioning the little tight left kink before Sector 3, the one where you power drive or panic.
I thought you were talking about the stupid chicane in like on the last straight where I've DNF'd for the last 2 seasons in the last lap.
Yeah, unfortunately. But as we're going to watch Cruiser go through the Sector 1, Cruiser, as I know, I saw in the chat, was complaining about how he felt like a boat due to the fact that he's running low wings. I don't know if he's found the right combination. Hopefully he's running the 6.3 as someone recommended for him. Because someone said, I think Monkey said, if you run higher wings, you might well have been driving the safety car. Because you're going to be an absolute... It's just going to be a pain in the race. You're going to need to work out if you want straight line speed or the turning in the middle sector, which I probably would go straight line speed.
Especially over the race.
Yeah, now we're going to make it through. I would say this is one of the hardest sections. Oh, as he bumped the wall. Oh, it's not had the fun time. He might have got away with that. I think that was just a graze. I think that's the hardest section in this entire game. Especially when you've got worn tyres. That is an utter pain to get through. Cruiser's done a 1:18.9 as he goes through the second sector. Now it's the corner that everyone struggled with on the previous game due to it just killing you on medium traction. But on this year, it seems much more easier to get through there, David.
For some, yes. Not for all. Notoriously hard for pad users. You have to get your turning point precise and angle absolutely correct. Otherwise, you get a snap of oversteer on the right hander, you're straight in that ball.
I did notice just quickly a man did struggle to get around this track, and that was Bully. Squid goes in 141.9 already in Q1, so Cruz is probably looking at time and going, how am I that far off? Our plan in the Williams tonight, replacing Bleak Bosch to make it a 1-2 for Williams as of right now. So those two for you to keep an eye on tonight. I see CTF in the in the Aston Martin, replacing More Leader. Some of you keen eyes may notice that TGM isn't here, not really feeling it tonight racing, so he's taking the week off. And Wallace 57, which is such a really funny name to pronounce. Wallace 57 is in that Ferrari as his, managing to make it through the castle section without doing a Charles Leclerc and ending up saying, I am stupid. Stiffmeister goes top with Fardo, obviously getting a P2 last week in Abu Dhabi, going P2, a 10th away. So, David, as you do engineering for fish sticks, usually on a Wednesday evening, is there anybody that is a big threat for your man tonight?
I mean, going on the last couple of races, I literally think everyone's a threat to him. He's not had the best start of the season. Well, it's I think he's looking to have a bit more pace tonight. Of course, last season in Tier 3, he did get the pole position here, and remember that all too well.
From yourself. We were talking about it last week.
Yep, shut up, Gary.
But the man I'm on board right now is very much under pressure right now. Oh, Locker's hit the wall, for God's sake. As I start talking to me, conks the wall.
Well, that's a curse if I've ever heard one.
Locker obviously been knocked out in Q1 all 3 sessions, so this week he needs to pull it out of the bag, because I've heard Toto Wolff is planning to replace him.
And to be fair, that's not a bad time to start off with. 42.6, especially with that rather large tap on the wall in the third sector. Definitely would have lost him a couple of attempts down that straight. He is, of course, behind a couple of the runners on the medium tyres, as Fardo has retired in the pits. No,
I think
he crashed coming into the pits.
He's crashed coming into the pits. Oh, Koski's just forgot to brake into turn 1.
Yeah. Yeah, no, noticed you saying earlier about Cruiser feeling like he was a bit of a boat. Strange you would say that. Croskery said the exact same thing to me not half an hour ago, actually.
Yeah, I think if you drive, if you have 2 lower wings, I do Monkey Boys set up 5.2. If you go any less than that, yeah, you feel like an absolute boat in the corners. Like there's no grip whatsoever. I know last year it was for Tier 2, it was dry, wet, and then dry, and I could tell there was no grip in the dryers. Brewmaster, our championship leader, and has won the last 2 races in a row, goes on top.
Now, I've got some inside information here, Gary, on Brewmaster. He had precisely 2 laps of practice. His first lap in practice was a 40.8 or 140.9, I believe it was.
Christ.
And his second lap was a 139.9.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that was, of
Consistent?
course, in time trial. Not in
Consistent?
quali.
I've just noticed that one of my drivers, as I'm tier head for this tier, hasn't turned up yet and hasn't told me he's late. And it's the man that I was about to get on, well, to mention. Some of you guys may notice that a certain Alpha Male driver isn't here. Legends. Legends was moved up to a higher tier to tier 2, and Hour of Gamer has moved down from tier 2. They basically swapped seats in tiers. So, Hour Gamer, I don't know where you are, but you ticked into race, and I have no messages from the lad telling me he's going to be late. So, that's not looking good. That's going to go down as a red splodge if he doesn't make it. Yeah, a lot of drivers complain about Legends being too fast for this tier. And I think it was right after last week, David, in Abu Dhabi. It was the right decision. I know league management spoke a lot about it. We should have a look, because we don't want another diamond situation, do we, David?
I didn't mind it too much. But obviously, I may have had my motives. Yeah, it's not ideal when the championship is over in the first 5 or 10 races. Not ideal, but it all looks pretty good so far for this season. Obviously, making a couple of adjustments, but. Well, I think we've probably seen the end of them at the moment.
I think Legends will be right near the mid pack or near the top once he gets into tier 2, because watching him at every race near the start of the season, you can see that he was clearly tier 2 pace. But we'll have to see as Button comes across the line and goes P7 with 141.447. So I think he's safe because there's a big gap between. Cruiser's gone faster. Cruiser actually went faster just there. He's gone up to P8 with 141.6. 7 tenths away from pole, but top time. But I think he'll be safe there. I've still got some alpha blood in me. James Locker, I personally prefer Diamond, he said. Well, Locker, as Wavy Knight has retired, I've just noticed. We'll just quickly hop on board with Fish Sticks as he honks the wall. Why is it everybody that I go on board with hits the wall? He's lost his front end plate, front right end plate, but he's purple, so he might as well just keep going. But we'll go on board with him and see the understeer now to this.
Oh, yeah, big lift. Big lift.
He didn't have the balls to keep his foot down there, did he?
Yeah.
He was like, no, I'm going in that wall.
Is he coming in? No, he's just taking a really, really extreme left-hand line. But yeah, P10 with 5 minutes left of the session. Nah, not bad. I'm sure he'll be wanting to go better.
Yeah, I know. The thing is, Fish Sticks won here last season.
No, he didn't. He came second.
Who won last season?
Did he?
Oh, wait. Wasn't it Diamond?
Don't know. Can't remember.
It was probably Diamond. I know Cruiser. Well, P3 around here? Can't remember. It's been such a while.
Yeah.
So we should start seeing everyone coming out now to run their final lap. But while we wait for that to happen, should we talk about the recent car launch, David, that happened today, this morning? Mercedes.
You can
W14.
do. You can do. I didn't watch it. I've seen pictures, but
I watched it. It wasn't as a load of shit as Red Bull was.
Well,
it was like
pretty
half
much
an hour.
Every single car looks the exact same as they did last season, apart from this Merc that's come out today. Admittedly,
Carbon black.
the Alfa Romeo does look very, very nice.
Yeah.
They've obviously the only thing they've done is I think they've changed their white to black, and obviously red and black always works. I think we said that earlier on, Gary. But yeah, the Merc. I mean, yeah. I prefer black, especially contrasting with the turquoise, your typical Mercedes colour that we're all accustomed. As I believe that was someone round at the last corner. That's Squid made a mistake coming onto the back straight.
Oh dear.
I think he was on his outlap at that point. Hopefully he got no damage. Nope, he's got no front wing. So into the pits he comes. New front wing. P10 at the moment.
Legends has done something that might actually throw off my OCD if I look at it again. Apparently says, look at the nose badge from Merc in the picture. It's off-centered.
Oh no. Oh, what have you done, Legends? What have you done?
Gonna have to quickly tweet fucking Mercedes and go, sort that shit out. As a Locker is 7 tenths up on his lap time. As we know, he made a mistake in this final sector.
Oh, Gary.
So, he puts his foot to the floor. No, he's got through fine. Let's see where Locker... Can Locker make it out of Q1 for the first time this season? I'm actually cheering Locker on. Come on, Locker. You can do it. Come on, James. And he does. P9. 141.5, which I think he's safe because Fishdix is half a second down. I think from P16 is 8 tenths away from him. That is Belente. MCR is out. Both McLaren's may be out. ALF Gamer has arrived.
Yes,
indeed. Not going to get a red splodge, but if you are here, you might want to actually let me know before the race, or the race that you're going to be late.
Oh, leave him alone, Gary. You got it before the end of Q1.
Yeah, it's fine, but
I'm not convinced it's let him take control of his car, mind.
There won't be any point, really. As Prince Pasha goes up to P9.
Oh no, there we are. He has got control. He's got no time to come out, unfortunately, but at least he's here. Mate. He's here and his car's here, so that's something.
The other Mercedes is in trouble. Blunt Blade. He needs to find some time. He's on a 142.3. Going back onto the Mercedes car launch, I think it was only a little bit, they were like talking about last season's performance, but they were very disappointed with overall the season. They did get a win in Brazil with George, but obviously then Hamilton said, oh, I didn't get a win, and they all laughed and joked. But yeah, Mercedes said it wasn't acceptable of their recent years of performance where they were up there. They felt like they were behind and trying to catch up, but they're saying this year's car, they're hoping that they'll be back up there fighting Red Bull and Ferrari. Oh, what was that?
Sorry, last second lap there from Valente, squeezing the last of ERS, and he just about manages to get into P12. And yeah, Blunt Blade is out at the moment. Brad Mason on the cusp. He is 8 tenths up at the moment, and that is going to put Fishdix at risk.
No, he's safe.
Is he?
He'll be safe. Yeah, because Fardo crashed out. Oh no, hang on a minute. No, it will actually knock Fishdix out if Brad gets
because this game is stupid, yeah. And Brad Mason goes P4.
Fishdix is out.
Because of some
rubbish. Fishdix should stay in. Fardo should go right down the bottom because he's crashed. I have no idea why they set this up, but Fish Sticks is going to be absolutely fuming. But there's one thing I'll say: FPRL Locker has made it through Q1 for the first time this season.
Oh wow,
They'll be
that
happy
is
with
special. That is special.
That's
Do we
special
have
for
the
James.
we don't have the locker me up and throw away the key emote on Twitch. Unfortunately, we do have it in our Discord server.
I've just seen
yeah.
James Locker put, "I made it through" with exclamation. Locker, all I'm going to say, you're only a 10th away from actually. You just need to find a couple more attempts and you can make it into Q3. David puts the Valtteri Bottas meme. I don't know if you saw any of the behind the scenes stuff, but apparently while they were doing the photo shoot for the car, apparently the clothing person for Mercedes forgot to bring Toto's shoes, so he had to steal Hamilton's loafers. But anyway, that's the end of Q1. Rootmaster on top, only 700ths in front of Stiffmeister, with Kroskoy third, and then our six unfortunate losers out of this session. Our gamer didn't arrive in time. Wavy Knight crashed in the pits, I think. MCR just didn't get a very representative lap time. Blunt Blade, same for him. Fishsticks getting knocked out by a stupid game bug. And Fardo somehow was starting in front of Fishsticks, even though he crashed into the pit wall.
Shocking.
James, baby steps, Gary, baby steps. Do you remember that talking point that we got to discuss before the start of the race, David? The one you said
Literally, no, I have forgotten.
About when do you think what lap do you think the first person is going to be going out on? In
I don't think it's the first person. I think it's specifically Wavy Knife.
Oh yeah, Wavy Knife. What do you think?
Yeah. Well, I said in the Discord, lap 17. Very specific.
Say lap 8.
I think if you're going to say any lap 1 is probably the one to go for. But yeah, I'm not too fussed about putting in a vote for the Twitch viewers for that. Mostly because I feel too much like it's going to end up coming true. And I don't want that on my head.
Meanwhile, Lee in the chat, bollocks.
That is, of course, aka Fish Sticks. Bollocks. To put it quite frankly, bollocks.
I was thinking about giving him getting him on there just so he's got something to do, because Fish Sticks usually makes it all the way into Q3.
Yeah.
On most tracks, get him in here and just giving him something to do. But I remember he's with Button, and I don't think it would be entirely fair for Button to be left on his own. Fish Sticks will probably now engineer for Button, letting him know what times he needs.
Yeah,
I did for.
I think it's worth saying that, of course, Fish Sticks was the recipient of the Monkey Boy Twitter curse before the race, and it's worked in quali.
Oh dear. Also, Diamond's here. Improvements on Locker. You alright, Diamond?
Yeah, congratulations, Locker. You win the I didn't come last prize, so fair play to you, sir.
I thought we were going to give him the most improved.
Well, we'll wait until the end of the session, shall we? See if he indeed does manage to get out. I think we got our first guys on their laps now.
Yeah, it's Squid. On as he comes into turn 1. Squid looking for a good result, as he's not really had the start of the season that he's been looking for. In pre-season, he was very quick. It's just getting involved in silly incidents, getting penalties and stuff has kind of ruined his position. Obviously, getting pole in Australia the first race of the season and just dropping down like a fly in the race doesn't really help. Hasn't got many points finishes so far. Is there anybody? I mean, I might need to check to see if there's anybody with any outstanding like time penalties that will need to be served. I should already know this, but I always forget.
Yeah.
No, they're all good today.
Well, that makes
I'll give myself my
good
own
job of
drink,
that.
David.
Yeah. Well, I had to get my own drink, so you have to get yours. Well, ignore the fact I've got unlimited channel points.
Well, we won't say how many I have. I don't have 142.9k. So
Yeah.
I have enough money for drinks.
Man tunes in
I don't have that in my life.
every day, every stream, and we love him for it.
I do, even when I'm not racing. Like tomorrow night, I don't know who's going to be partying with you, David. At this present point, the
excuse
Biggery
me.
has pulled out.
Yes. About that, Gary.
You want me to come on, don't you?
That's kind of partly why I've done it tonight.
To be honest, I was
thinking
gonna offer.
you're gonna return the favour. I would appreciate it.
I was actually going to offer tomorrow. See if anybody else jumped in like Soprano first before I offered. But yeah, I don't mind. I ain't got nothing to do.
I ain't got nothing to do.
No, obviously next week I'm on holiday, so I'm free after Tuesday for all the days. If we well, except Fridays. Yeah,
God help us.
Beautiful days off away from shitty Tesco's. Don't have to think about them at all.
Yeah. Let's see who's wasting a set of tyres during this session then. At the moment, CTF D9, CTF, to capture the flag, is set a P3, 41.9. It's not a bad lap, to be honest, on the mediums.
That's very impressive when you look at Squid's time on softs. It's only 1.2 seconds away.
Yeah, so, not bad indeed. Locker also wasting a set of tyres, sorry.
Well, I don't know if it is a waste.
Yes, it is. You want all the life you can get in your mediums around here. The softs are not the race tyre. They last 4 laps and then they fall off a cliff. So you do not want to touch them at all in the race.
It's a really annoying fact. Because last year's game, you could do softs to mediums and do a one-stop on. And then this year, you just can't even do that anymore. You can't do any interesting, aggressive strategies. You got to literally follow what everyone else is doing, which makes the strategy kind of pointless game shit.
Yeah. Well, at least we've got 2 sets of the medium tyre, finally. It looks like you've got a fellow Tesco worker in the chat, Gary. Mr. Britt? Fellow Tesco worker.
I work in the .com department. I pick people shopping. And that is the worst department, I can tell you. When I went on stock take and I did general merchandise, I was just stacking shelves. I enjoyed them more than I did do .com. Like, my general merchandise was overnight when there was no customers. Best part of the day when there's no customers to deal with.
Shocking. Not quite the clientele you get in Waitrose or Marks and Spencer, is it, Gary?
No, I would say that anybody that works on shop floor while in the middle of the day where there's customers, it's one of the most annoying things because you have your boss telling you, oh, you need to do this amount of work, you need to work this much gauges, and like customers, especially the older generation, usually are always asking questions or stopping to ask or have a chat with you, which you don't mind.
Wow.
But when you're trying to, well,
Gary.
it usually is no, working from experience, it usually is the old generation. They just come in and have a chat with you. Which you don't mind, but then you don't want to say, oh, I can't, I need to stop this conversation, I need to get back to work, kind of thing, because you don't want to be rude, so you're kind of just stuck there.
Wow, that's crazy.
It's not
Crazy. Such hatred towards
customers.
elderly people.
Customers, this Mr. Brick knows what it's about. Mr. Brick knows what it's about.
Yeah.
Customers ruin pick rate. Yeah, especially when you need to pick 191 items every hour.
I'm gonna let Scotsman know that you're calling out all old people.
I said no. Stop it. You could say that to Button as well. Button's older than Scotsman.
Not by much.
By 10 years, for God's sake.
Yeah, a little bit more.
Anyway, Cruiser goes across the line 1:41.3, which is actually his best lap time of the session so far. And I think Prince and Squid have actually set the two best lap times of qualifying so far. Locker, what we thought was actually a good lap on a set of mediums.
Turns out not to be. Shock collar.
Same with CTF, but yeah, they are on mediums. Wallace obviously doing his lap on a set of used mediums. Bowley's on a lap in the Alpine. Or should I? You know what, man? I'm just going to call him the cheat because his club cheated at the weekend. Disgusting behaviour, West Ham fan. West Ham.
I can think of someone I'd like to call the cheat, but that's something different.
What?
We're not bringing it up. It's fine. It's fine, Gary. It's fine.
No.
Bally getting a little bit messy there through the castle section. Doesn't quite clout the wall, but he was definitely very, very close. But he has navigated the rest of the second sector okay. He's currently one of only two drivers to not set a lap. As now it's a straight line to the finish. And speaking of being the one of two people to not set a lap, someone else has set a lap. I don't know who that was. I think it was the Red Bull.
It was Belente.
Yeah, he's gone up P3. And Bally
goes 11.
It's not a great lap, if we're being completely honest.
I've just realised something. While we're waiting for our next sets of laps, I did say that I was going to keep an eye on the football for anybody who... It's a big game today. It's big.
Depends who you support.
So it's half time for Arsenal versus Man City. It is 1-1. Kevin De Bruyne from the penalty spot in the 24th minute. Saka levelling up. Saka scored the penalty.
Yep.
De Bruyne scored in the 24th minute. So I got it completely wrong. So if you're an Arsenal fan, yeah.
Pray as much as you have been so far, because it's working clearly.
Also, I'm very happy because I got Kevin De Bruyne in my fantasy football squad, and he also is captain today because Haaland is out, injured. I think.
Oh no! What will we do?
Everyone's fantasy football players starts crying because it's their guy that's scoring the most points.
Yeah, and yes. On another note, the other match tonight, people will be keeping an eye on is, of course, Borussia Dortmund versus Chelsea. And that is, of course, at Borussia Dortmund. It's currently half an hour gone, 0-0.
He's
Chelsea blessed.
Well, Nigel just told me he's actually on the field. I got told that he was injured. He got taken off against... who were they playing on the weekend? Aston Villa. That he got taken off because he was injured. Came up on my phone on Sky Sports Fantasy Football that he was injured. Bloody thing like a CTF. It's just kind of conked the wall in the castle section very hard. Locker's out on his lap. Locker's leaving it very late.
Yeah.
One shot at this. Nigel also in chat saying the Alpines are as shit as the W14.
Lovely. I do love the little play on words, by the way. VAR Arsenal. Love that. I've surprisingly never heard that before.
Oh. Well, it's usually Varpool or Live Varpool.
Liverpool.
Yeah. Or Varpool all the time. No one's saying it this season because we are shit. First win. First fucking win all season. Well, first win of this year, sorry. Calendar year. So can we continue on as we'll go back on CTF, who's now on a lap but has loads of traffic in front of him. He's got an Alpine and his teammate of Button in front of him, so hopefully they get out the way, because I don't think the stewards really want to
Probably not. Big hi in the chat to Killer Fox 2, first time chatter. And yeah, they have redeemed you a drink, Gary. So it's very nice of them. Much appreciated.
Oh, Wallace with a 140.6.
Up the Wallace.
He's a man. Now David's saying it. I remember I was watching back on the old streams from last season. David, whenever he was doing any other tier other than his tier 3, well, not tier 1, it was like, Ferrari are shit, aren't they? Mainly aiming at the tier 2 Ferrari drivers.
Yeah. However, once again, yeah, we've got a pretty good pairing this year in the Ferrari. I say that as I am Ferrari again.
By the way,
in tier 3.
I've heard we're actually rigging it next year so you don't get the Ferrari, so you can actually drive a different car.
I'd like to see how that happens, because I am the person in charge of the wheels on the driver draw.
David, if it spins and gives it Ferrari, just say, we got to spin it again.
We got to do it again.
Mate, you cannot be the Ferrari. CTF has gone into P9. Locker is in the middle sectors, 4 tenths up, which isn't good enough.
But
he's really gonna have to.
Yeah, all the time to gain in this middle sector on those soft tyres. So I wouldn't be surprised to see a much bigger difference in the delta as he comes towards sector 3.
Oh, so close to that wall. How much is he up now? He's 9 tenths. That is on the. He's actually got on the time. If he keeps going through here, because he's going to be able to keep the foot to the floor all the way down. He's going to feel a lot more comfortable on those softs than he was on the mediums. But here we go. It's Locker getting through. Locker's through as right now,
He's
but
gone
he's
P8.
Fruiser, who is, I don't know if he's up or down. He's next across the line. Actually, sorry, Brewmaster. He's a second up. So Brewmaster's going fastest. Locker's now down to P9. Can Cruz, Alplan, or Bully knock him out?
Yeah, Button is 2 tenths up as well, just coming onto the very last straight. The Alplan goes P6.
Here comes Button. Oh, Locker's out.
And out Locker goes. Stiffy comes across the line, goes P3. Good lap from him.
Cruiser
CTF. Sorry, Gary.
By 10th, Cruiser didn't make it through. Where's Bully? Bully is out. CTF is in the pits, and yeah. Oh my God, Locker's been knocked out by just over 1.5 tenths. Oh, that is heartbreaking. He nearly made it in. But I would say that's improvement. He's gone from the back end of the field to CTF retired on track. James, he retired in the pits, mate. He drove into the pits. I watched him drive into the pits.
Yeah, that's just James Locker, bitter over going out in Q2. He's just throwing false accusations against the Aston Martin driver.
So the 4 were losing because stupid game.
Well,
no, James,
to be fair, Locker, I have taken Gary's word over yours. which is interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and say send the clip in.
All I saw was him driving into, the tight little bit into the pit lane. So I don't know if when he paused it to retire, his AI just drove onto the track or what. But I saw him heading towards the pits.
Yeah. Big thank you, Mr. Britt, for redeeming a Coke Orange drink. Much appreciated. My Budweiser tonight is very, very cold, and I love it.
Unfortunately, I have got no drink left.
Shocking preparation there from the Gaza.
I thought I was doing this on my own for the longest
So
time.
you would definitely need a drink. Oh, apparently CTFD's AI drove back out on track.
Oh, okay. That one. That's a good excuse.
Yeah, in qualifying nonetheless. Never seen that before.
Ali Ferrari's in chat, by the way.
Yeah.
Was it you that had once had a car randomly spawn in front of you on the Brazil straight? No, that was Yorkie. And Tornado was the car that spawned. It was 2 seasons ago. Absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, so as we're waiting for the cars to come around onto their flying lap, a little bit of an update on the football. Not a massive update. So Arsenal, apparently the Arsenal penalty was controversial, to say the least. So that is Sports Bible saying that. So it could very well just have been a plain old Stonewall penalty.
Well, I know. Bless me. I know. Saturday, of all of our shitty decisions, like the one at Crystal Palace, Brighton, Arsenal, Brentford, Chelsea, West Ham, and loads of shitty decisions. Even the on-field decision from the Wolves, Wolves game was disgraceful. Like,
there's a couple of bad decisions in the United Leeds match as well. The first one.
Yeah. Apparently, there's a rule. Apparently, in the rule book, if the third player walks up to so if there's an incident on the field and three of the one team walks up to the ref, apparently the ref can now book the third player. Even he could be like halfway across the field, because he's coming towards him slow. He can book him for being aggressive. Never heard of it. Apparently, that's why Mario Lamina was sent off for Wolves at the weekend.
Fantastic.
Bit harsh.
Pickle makes a very good point.
VAR, Forest would be
Everyone makes mistakes in life, Gary. Everyone makes mistakes.
Yeah.
Apart from referees have got to be perfect every time, and they can go back to referee school.
This is what I don't understand when it comes to refereeing in football. If because they have VAR in like a thing like VAR in rugby. If the referees make the VAR or the camera operators make too many mistakes, they just drop them. They're like, yeah, you're not doing it again. You're making too many mistakes. Done. Why can't the FA do that to the VAR officials? If they make too many mistakes, 3 strikes, you're out. Like, I know it's human error, but with all that technology, you shouldn't be making mistakes.
Yeah, absolutely, and mostly because they do. Actually, at the end of the day, the referee still has the final decision. Apart from when it comes to offside, I believe.
Yeah, apparently they have to do it from the line. And if the referee is stupid, like they did in the Brighton game, and draw it from the wrong bloody player, or you Lee Mason and don't actually draw the line at all.
Yeah. To be fair, Nigel makes a very good point. You do make mistakes all the time on commentary, Gary. So obviously he wasn't talking to me, because I don't.
Well, I think we all do, but there's a difference. My mistakes on commentary don't hurt, don't cause, like, as Bluntblade has left the session.
Oh, but get him back in, I suppose.
My mistakes on comms don't actually cause someone to lose points or crash or do badly in the race. So, Where's the prediction at? What prediction? Oh, I think Yorkie, you've missed it. David's not. David might be able to put one up quickly. No.
Yeah, I will do as soon as I've sent Gary to a invite to the game.
Then me to invite to the game. Remember?
Gary too. Bluntblade.
Oh yeah, his name's Gary as well. I remember now. I was surprised when he said his
He's
name.
Gary with 2 R's. Gary.
Yorkie's put, only reason I watch the streams is gambling.
Yeah. Don't feel like doing a prediction this week, so I'm just going to go with a poll.
Oh, that's going to be...
Oh, I can't be bothered.
Here comes Wallace. Wallace, one or two drivers not second at that time in that Ferrari, which will probably not look any different. I saw some jokes on Twitter, David, about the new cars. The reason why they haven't changed them is so EA doesn't have to spend more money making the new cars. They can just copy and paste.
What a shame.
Basically.
I'm going to be making this poll, so yeah, give me a few minutes of silent. Well, a few minutes of me not talking.
Yes, Buntblade, because you're already in the session when you lagged out, you'll be able to have your car, mate. You just rejoin. Technically, your AI is still here. Oh my god, Wallace goes P40. Nearly just crashed. His teammate's gone fast, and where is Crossgree? He's coming down the start line. He's going to into the pits. James has put, if you entice gambling with the poll, David, Adrian will suddenly appear, because that man is a gambling addict. I did notice, David, one thing on the Ferrari when it launched yesterday, when I saw it on the TV. Did you notice the front wing end plate? The front wing was the same front wing that Mercedes ran at Austin, but they reported it for being illegal, but now they're running it. Like, I don't know what the hell Ferrari are doing there.
I literally said, can I have a minute of not talking so I can concentrate on this? But never mind.
Oh, I'll get Wallace in, don't worry.
No, I'll invite Wallace back in, it's fine.
Doing it.
And you've paused the stream when you've done it, though.
No one's out. Apparently City has got a pen.
Yeah, well,
on
that note, the prediction is live, and yes, we've got all 10 drivers in it, because I couldn't be bothered to work out which ones to put on and which not. So, get your predictions in, ladies and gents, for your drive pole position. Ugh. Yeah, the BBC sport page is a little bit behind.
All I know is that it's apparently Man City, but they're checking it for offside due to the fact that I think Valenti's out on that. We'll go on board with Valenti. Wallace has left the session again.
Oh, Wallace.
Oh dear. All it says here, I think Gabriel gets too tight. Owen Haaland uses his body brilliantly. I think it might be offside, the initial ball. Video assessment, he looks offside. I think the decision is going to be overturned. So if you're an Arsenal fan, you're cheering your arse off right now. Look at the match stats. It's like Arsenal actually dominating possession. Well, got more possession with 57. They've had more shots for the same amount of targets than Man City. Man City have caused more fouls. Dirty fuckers. It looks like it's a close game at the moment.
Yeah. Of course, another big game going on tonight is in the Championship. It is the Lily Whites of Preston North End versus the Mighty Hatters of Luton Town. Currently half time, 0-0 at the moment. It's not for the want of trying. I hear Luton have been pressing against the Preston defence very well. However, the Preston defence has stood resolute, and well, we'll wait for the second half to see how that one pans out, as it has just got underway.
Diamond has just said in chat, it's been given offside, so it's no penalty.
Shocking.
So we're going to keep an eye on Bolente, and I think that's El Plan behind. No, it's not El Plan. That may be Squid on an outlet behind.
Yeah, well, I'm going to keep an eye on El Plan. If you want to keep an eye on the man at the front.
Yeah, I am. It's a nice little camera shot there on the wall. Looks like everyone is avoiding that wall. I think that
it's a good tip.
Panic end punt wall.
Fuck off, Gary.
Go it there. To be fair, I put it in the wall about here as well in season 3. I was the first person to crash after 4 laps, so I know how it feels to crash out quite early on here. But here comes Bolente across the line. He's going to go as tight as he can. And it's a 1:41.0, puts him up to P6. El Plan's now coming across the line. Switch over to him. He is going to go fastest with a 1:40.7. Brad Mason.
1:40.3.
I saw 7
Sorry, Gary.
up and I saw 7. I said 7 tenths. Stiffmeister does not improve. Croskery is coming across trying to set his first lap time. And he is going... No, sorry, he's on out lap. Fucking shitty game. Just tell me he's on a full lap when it's not.
Wah, wah, wah.
I hate this game sometimes. Why do we play this? Can we take Biddle's idea of having F1 21 fucking on the Monday, please?
Watch this space.
Oh, you heard it here first.
The yellow flags are out. That is El Plan getting out of the way in Sector 1. Very nicely done indeed.
Where is Squid? Here comes Squid. Second place man. It's a 1-2 for Williams. Can the Williams keep this 1-2? Or can Prince Pasha, Brad Mason, or even Brewmaster spoil it?
Yep.
It is 3 temps up, so at the moment this is going to be for pole. If he can keep the time.
Pasha's about to come over the line. He sets a 1:40.5, and that puts him front row.
Here comes Squid. Where's Squid going to get? He's running out of battery towards the line. It's a 1:40.1.
It's a great lap from Squid.
That's 5 seconds behind, so we won't stay on him. Wallace has taken his front wing. My headphones are disconnected. Thank you, Xbox. Here comes Brewmaster, 1.1 seconds up. And he goes faster than 139.7. What?
Wow. The sandbags are out.
Can I just say, have we put the wrong guy up? Have we put the wrong guy up? I think we have.
Yeah, Cruiser in chat already apologising to Legends.
That's about nearly 4 attempts faster than Squid. What the absolute...
So that's a lap.
That is a lap, David.
That's a lap. That is a wrap for quali.
Cruisin reckons that Brewmaster is on 00 wings. That could actually be...
I don't think that's true.
I don't think so, because
in fact, I am certain that's not true.
If he is on 00
wings...
0
wings are not quick around here. And 2, I may have got an idea that his loadout was
like
not 0 from a... yeah. pre-lobby party.
Yorkies put, that's a solid 5/10 faster than I'll be expecting Friday. And that is it, end of qualifying. So it's Roommaster once again on pole in the Alpha Tauri. So Alpha Tauri still going strong. Can anybody stop them in any of the tiers? Squid P2, near 4 tenths behind. Then we've got Crossgreen in P3 on his one and only lap. L Plan in P4, P5 Prince Pasha, P6 is Brad Vance with his teammate P7, P8 is Stiffmice, P9 is Button, and P10 is Valente. Button's time, the length of what the age of time is.
Big update in the football. We're all waiting to hear it, and I know you are, Gary.
What?
It's a sending off. It's a big sending off in the game up north in Preston. Whiteman has been sent off for Preston, and that puts them down to 10 men. Luton now in the ascendancy. They've had 8 shots to Preston's 1. The game is 52 minutes old, and we'll keep our updates coming.
You're such a prick, you are. I immediately went onto my phone to look at the Arsenal Man City, which it's a big game.
You say that, right? Piggle's in the chat talking about P&E. So as most of you know, Fish Sticks is my real life best friend, and he is a Preston North End supporter. Originally from Preston, and
so
obviously me from Luton. A Luton supporter. So there's always a little bit of extra rivalry when the teams play each other. Piggles declared his love for fish ticks. I didn't know fish could get ticks, but fair play to them.
Who's the one who makes mistakes now, Nigel?
Yeah, you can't edit that mistake, can you, Nigel?
lucky didn't go. I like fish. The other ones.
Do you like fish sticks? Do you like them in your mouth?
You want to scrap? He spelled my name wrong as well.
Great. No, he's just saying because you're old.
I'm not actually. I'm younger than you, David. Mr. 32-year-old this year. I'm 29. Thank you very much.
Who's 32 this year?
You. Oh, wait a minute.
Am I?
No, you're 33 this year. I was making you feel better, David.
I don't, Gary. Clap. With age comes, fantastic wisdom. You'll know about that when you're the wrong side of 30, Gary.
Fucking 30's coming up so fast. You look about 30 years old, and I fucking feel like I'm 30 years old.
No cap. Actually, what am I on about? All the cap. Let me see the cappers in chat.
You wait until you actually start doing some proper work, Nigel, and then we'll come back to us about when you're near your 30s, and then you'll wonder what we feel like. All them 2-hour shifts taking their toll. Fuck off, Yorkie.
Oh dear.
It's only right now, but we're doing short. Once it's all fucking back to normal. Right, let's go and have a look at the tyres. Bundray did get back on in time for his car, so has got control of his car, so he hasn't lost all his position. So, Wavy Knight's been disqualified from, and the other Alfa Romeo has gone around of our gamer at the back. So we'll quickly do the rundown of the grid. I'll do the bottom 10, David. You do the top 10.
Right, so I'll take my drink now then. Thank you, Diamond.
So in P20, not making it to qualifying is Ella Gamer in his first race in Tier 3 in the Alfa Romeo. His teammate Waving Knife in P19. Then we have MCR in the first of the McLarens in P18. Then first of the Mercedes as well in P17 is Blunt Blade. P16, unfortunately, to get knocked out by a stupid game issue is Fish Sticks in the Alpine. 16th. In 15th is Fardo, who could have been near the top in Quarry. He starts in P15. P14 is Bully. P13 is CTF. P12 it's Cruiser. P11, a little bit higher up than he's been all season, is FPRL Locker in P11. And take it away, David.
Yeah, thank you, Gary. And starting from P10, row 5, it is Valente in the Red Bull. Button in P9 in the Aston Martin. P8 is Stiffmeister, or Stiffy, affectionately called by myself. And in P7 is Wallace 57, making his FPRL debut in TJ's car tonight. I'm sure he will do the Ferrari team proud. In front of him, Brad Mason has some good pace so far in the season. Still plenty left to go, and I'm sure he'll be saying plenty left to come from him. Top 5 then is Prince Pasha in the Haas. And P4, the Williams, continuing their decent showing across all tiers, I think, is El Plan. And, well, first of the really dominant team is the AlphaTauri. It's Croskery in P3. Your front row tonight is EG46 Squid. And the pole man was a Roommaster.
The checkered board for the front 4.
Yeah, let's see how many DSQs we get. It's 4 at the moment.
Is that bloody bunt blade lining up with a really awkward angle? We actually, for once, David, have a really good camera angle. 1 right, 2 right, 3 right, 4 right, 5 right. And away we don't go. By the way, Lockett, bye Lockett. Lockett's just had a... Jesus Christ,
he's up into P6. He's got up the inside into turn 1, and that is up into P5.
Jesus
Locker with a lightning start.
And also crossing
Post advantage.
The
AlphaTauris have come together. Turn 2.
Locker's gone round.
There's carnage. Absolute carnage. Brewmaster's lost his front wing.
He's been actually hit by his own teammate.
Oh, the civil war. AlphaTauri begins as Croskery has inherited the lead. Well, Locker down in P15. That didn't last very long, did it?
No. Oh, there's a bit of... I think Bumper's trying to get out of everyone's way and it's just nearly wiped out Brewmaster. But we'll go back to front. Yeah, I think Croskery went for the inside. It went 3 wide into turn 1. And we had a Williams on the inside. Crosby then got the run out the first corner, went up the inside of his teammate, hit the curb, bounced into his teammate and spun his teammate round. And now Crosby is now leading this race. Not the way he wants to be. And now it's a 2-3 for Williams, with Wallace, who's doing very well in TJ's car, up to P4. We'll quickly do the... Oh, wrong thing. Positions gains. So Crosby's up 2, El Plan's got up 1. But look at El of Gamer, he's up to P7. And someone's gone around at the back.
Yeah.
It's Brad Mason.
Oh, Brad.
Oh dear, David, do you want to say it?
Oh, Ferrari's bottled it.
But El of Gamer's up to P6. Front brake has retired from the session. Is that going to cause a safety car? And it is.
Oh, yes it is.
Lap 1 safety car.
Yeah. It's that corner that you said was much easier in this game, Gary. Turns out it's not.
We've got 4 people
and
in
I think
the pit.
we've got... Yeah.
I can.
Well, that was a whirlwind of a first lap.
I cannot believe the start from El Game. He's up to P6. We can have another mistake where he's going to win from like P. MCR is retired in the box. Must have major damage to retire so early on. Buttons at the back got caught up with it. Roommaster definitely is not going to be happy. There's going to be some words again. Words in the
yeah,
AlphaTauri chat.
Absolutely. It's made even worse by the fact they're in the same party.
Oh,
I would love to be a fly on the wall of that party.
Oh, is Remaster in the same party? Oh, come on down, Remaster, come into the party, rant your head off. Now, I think Remaster's got the pace to actually gain up all the positions back from what he's lost. But I can tell you now, I don't think his tyres are going to make it to the end. 25 laps, there's no chance he's going to be able to make that. Same with Button. Walker has somehow not got any damage, but his great start was completely ruined. He was up for P5. I think this is the race where I don't think you want to have the host start because you get into the melee with everyone else. So all host this week. Take note of that. David.
Absolutely, and well, Piggles just said in a period. Why don't you tell Iz what you think of all the car? I've got a better idea, Piggle. Let's talk about the football.
English.
Where Man City have gone into the lead in the 72nd minute. Jack Grealish scoring from
Who's got this
open play. It's been a sloppy pass from the back for Arsenal, and yeah, a low effort from Jack Grealish takes a deflection off the unfortunate Takahiro Tomiyasu, and yeah, well, that's one for him to forget.
Can we get a round of applause for David for getting that fucking name on point? You said his whole name correctly.
Yeah,
it's
only Japanese, Gary.
I can say his surname, Tomiyasu. I can't say his first. It's too much of a tongue twister. At the moment, that will literally bring Arsenal only 3 points in front of Man City. But Arsenal still have a game in hand.
Of course, but they do also have to play Man City again.
So this is something that I think Arsenal right now need to look at. Just
apparently you can't count, Gary, so we'll take that. I think we could be in a situation where the safety car gets a late call.
Yeah. Also, I just want to.
There you have it.
But I just would like to say that I'm looking on the BBC Sports when it says "as it stands" and it's saying that Man City are behind. So if that is wrong, then that's that fault, not mine. I'm just reading what it says.
To be fair, Nigel, the referees don't have to count, and they certainly don't. Well, if they do, they don't have to count to 3, because someone can only get 2 yellow cards. But we're getting ready to get underway again, Gary.
Yeah, well,
I've seen football.
I've seen a many of a restart around here. As there goes Kroski, he's gone, very nice and tidy, and it looks like Wallace is right on the back of one of the Williams. He's going to have a look into turn 1, but no, they make it all through, nice and tidy. I'm going to look through the back, see if there's any moves at the back. It's like Rocker's made up a move on Wavy Knight, and he goes up the inside, but he's just been killed by Brad Mason. That is disgusting. What was that? No. Give that man a penalty. Now Walker's already back down to last again.
Yeah, we're watching 2 cars go side by side into turn 3, and they did manage it, to be fair. CTF capture the flag and Brad Mason. I'm watching, of course, from Rootmaster's POV. He's made a decent restart. He's made up a few places, and well, locker.
Here comes CTF on Brad. Brad looks very aggressive. He's looking to go very aggressive. Oh, don't you even try it, Brad. Jesus. Christ. I actually thought he was going to try and go up the inside through that corner. Jesus Christ.
Not ideal.
Not ideal. I don't actually think that part of the track is actually wide enough for 2 cars.
not going very fast. Oh, that was Balente.
Oh, he's out.
Balente went
He's got caught
straight on at that corner. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, Balente looks like he missed his braking zone coming into panic end corner. He had to cut across the curb to avoid cars. I don't think he quite managed it. I think Bardo could have been caught up in that. Possibly Wavy Knife. And
I'm looking at Fish
and
Sticks.
yeah,
Fish Sticks is going in the box.
Fortunate there for Balente.
So I've just watched Brad try and overtake Fish Sticks coming into the pits. He's tried to outbrake Fish Sticks, and it's not gone well.
Yeah, Fish Sticks taking it very cautiously into the box.
Fish Sticks has got damage. That's why.
Yeah, so Brad Mason coming out on the hards. He didn't have damage.
Just changing over to
either that or they've not fixed his front wing.
Hock is now up to P13
So anyway,
again.
Back to the football. Nah, maybe not. Shall we talk about what Nigel suggests and opinions of all the cars? I assume he means cars that we've seen so far for the 2023 season.
What was the first car that got launched? Haas.
I don't know, Haas, wasn't it?
Yeah, Haas with their new sponsor. I actually dig it. I like it. I think it looks alright. Better than just having a standard white car with the flashes of black and a bit of red from the new sponsor. I like it. I think it looks alright.
Yeah, it's not bad. Of course, the new title sponsor this year for the Haas, that is MoneyGram. Yeah, it's not a bad looking car, I suppose.
Next,
who did we have after that?
I
don't know.
No, it was Alpha. No, was it Red Bull?
Alpha Tauri?
Oh yeah, it was
Alpha
Tauri. Oh yeah, it was Alpha Tauri. Because Alpha Tauri's rocked that new sporting, that new Orlean sponsor, because they've got the white and then they've got the the maroon blue, and then splashes of red on the side.
Yeah,
it looks a bit of a mess.
Same old.
It looks like,
really.
If we look at the Alpha Tauri now, they've gone with that design, and then they've got the new sponsor and gone, oh shit, where do we put the sponsor? Splack it on the side.
To be fair, I think their nose cone is a lot whiter, a lot more white than it used to be. Obviously, the rims on the wheels as well, looking pretty snazzy. But yeah,
we go on to Red Bull now. We'll just move on.
We've missed out Alfa Romeo.
I'll get to Alfa Romeo next, because Alfa Romeo were afterwards. Red Bull, shit.
Same shit, different year.
At least change it. Go. What I was hoping Red Bull would do was maybe go back to their heritage, because they've won a constructors. Maybe they would go back to the livery they lost. You know when they
the silver blue. No, that thing's ugly as sin.
You know when they had the purple kind of base paint they had.
Yeah.
You know, Vettel's last, Red Bull's last constructor championship winning colour. I think that was really nice when they were with. I can't remember who they were with at the time, their main sponsor. But that colour, I think that would look so nice in modern day. If they can get the right paint for it.
Alas, they have gone for the matte dark blue once again, and it's quite simply boring.
Now we're going to go on to the Alfa Romeo, which Nigel has just mentioned. Alfa Romeo is actually coming to the game before the pre-season test.
And by that, I assume they mean the livery.
The livery will be coming to the game, probably like they did with all the special liveries.
Fucking whoop.
I would say Alfa Romeo was, like we spoke earlier, black and red just work so well together.
Yeah, probably before today, the best of a bad bunch.
Oh my!
I quite like it.
Gamer
safety car in this lap, so we're going to have to hurry this up a bit, Gary.
Ella Gamer just dropped it.
Ella Gamer.
He's dropped it in the safety car. No, that's not good. Yeah, that's not gone well.
I'll tell you what. Let's gamble on another safety car and save the rest for later, shall we?
It's Williams.
I think there's two we haven't
It's
spoken about,
Williams,
so we'll keep that.
Aston Martin, McLaren,
Oh,
and
four.
Mercedes.
Yeah, so there's 4, 5,
Ferrari.
including Ferrari.
I don't know who the last team is left to reveal their car.
Yep, and I don't care.
It's Alpine.
Yeah,
Anyway,
heaven. Oh, I really hope it's pink. We're getting
Panther.
ready to go again, Gary.
There we go, Crossbreeze.
And Crossbreeze left it late.
He's actually got a good start. Oh dear. Can Locker make it for the third time round turn 2 facing the right way? I saw someone comment that. I think that was Yorkie. No, someone's around. Who's that? Prince Pasha.
Prince Pasha.
Anyway, let's keep an eye on board with Locker. Locker has made it round turn 2 facing the right way. Haaland has just scored.
Shit on a Haaland. 3-1 City.
Oh, nice move up the inside from Brewmaster, who's up to P7 on Bully. Good little recovery from Brewmaster when he was at the back of the field. He's going to be coming for his teammate, and I'm pretty sure he's got past fucking Cruz as well. Jesus Christ!
Not sure why that required a swear word, Gary.
Yeah, I don't know how he got past there. How he got the traction out of that corner.
Well,
Christ.
one of these driving assists is not like the other. Let's put it that way.
One of these traction controls is not like the other. Bosque is now starting to check out from Squid, 1.1 seconds away. Obviously, Squid is obviously driving the real life Williams right now, pace wise. But he's starting to pull away from his teammate, who is now starting to get under attack from Wallace on those hards.
Yeah, the debutant in the Ferrari. Oh, so close to that. Could he look for the move?
Right under his
I
wing.
think he might.
He goes.
He's got it. Oh,
He's not got the straight line speed.
he's holding it.
It's up inside.
Oh, around the outside, tyre banging. And he pulls out before turn 2.
Oh, he's hit. Oh, did he get a bit of damage? Can't tell.
I think he might have got away with it.
He's
Just
hit,
a glance.
He's hit side on side. He might get away with that. He has got away with it. But Brewmaster is now on the back of Stiffy.
Yeah, as Waving Life is into the pits. Not a great day for the Alfa Romeos.
Alfa Romeos are probably upper head management are like, why did you get rid of our best driver?
Yeah, it seems like he got poached, I'd say. Poor old
who?
Hmm?
You about to say poor old who? You about to say something?
Oh, poor old capture the flag. Stuck down in P15. He's got fresh mediums on. But he is stuck behind Prince Pasha and who else but Fish Sticks. This could be the shortest fish train we've ever seen, as we might have damage up in front. Brad Mason going a little bit slowly there. He looks like he got overtaken by Fardo.
He hasn't got damage. He's got all his wings. Having a look at the front thing as Wallace and Stiffmeister are going side by side, and Stiffmeister defends the position, but it looks like Wallace is really on the pace, even though it's his first race, and he's up the inside. Stiff going to give him the space. There is slight contact. Oh, just
rode the curb.
Just made it through. And there's another safety car. What for?
What?
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 What for?
What?
It's on reduce.
What?
Who's out? Nobody. Anyway, I'm going to check one of the Alpha Males. Have one of them spun? No. No. Michael Massey.
What?
Even Diamond.
It's definitely on reduced.
Yeah, it's on reduced. We checked before. Michael Massey must have saw a malt or like a drain cover and go, right, call the safety car out.
Yeah.
Massey gone for a shite.
I do absolutely apologise to Piggle, who has been redeeming drinks, and we've not been noticing them. So I'm going to take all 4 of mine now.
I can't. I ain't got drinks, but thank you, Nigel, for the thought. Well, thank you, Yorkie. That's a straight screw you to Nigel. That is, I just mentioned Yorkie. That's straight.
Add it to the list.
And then you got another one. Right. Well, we got another safety car. By the way, good idea, dear David, to save our talk for the next safety. Didn't last long, did it?
Yeah. Oh, well.
Yes. Get in there. The Harwood and De Bruyne both scored in that game. Oh, Cosgray's in.
Yeah.
Cosgray's
I'm not
in.
doing yours for you, by the way, Gary. Oh, that's enough for me.
You did one of my drinks when we went out for it, though. The one that
yeah.
I
Absolutely.
knew that it was too much, and when I stopped, I was like, yeah, no, I'm done.
Oh, Brad Mason's out.
He's retired in the pits, I think.
That is not ideal for the Ferrari, man. But anyway, away from that, big news in the football, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
There has been a goal at Deepdale. It has gone to the away team. And guess who's on the score sheet once again? Colton Morris for Luton Town. It is a header from very close range. Goes into the high centre of the goal. Luton Town, 1 man up, 1 goal up. And, well, let's see if they can hold on. There's currently 12 minutes left in that match. Can Luton hold on? They are in the championship spots at the moment. In the playoff spots at the moment, I should say.
You've done me a massive favour there, David. I've just had a massive sneeze. And Prince Pasha and Wavy Knight have had an issue. Oh. Prince Pasha has retired on track.
Did he retire on track, or did he miss his braking zone and smash into the wall?
No, because he was down the runoff area.
Oh, interesting.
There was a Wavy Knight with him, and yeah, and then Wavy Knight disappeared and is now on the back of the end of the field. There was a massive lag. What? I have no idea what happened.
Fantastic. So, Piggle, you might say Luton aren't getting promoted, but at the moment, they're in 4th on 52 points. The team ahead, Middlesbrough, of course, managed by Michael Carrick, are on 54 points. So 2 points ahead, but they've played a game more. If Luton win their game in hand, they're up into 3rd, and then, you know, the sky's the limit. Maybe. It remains 3-1 in the Arsenal-Man City match. Who, well, yeah, we all saw it coming, didn't we? So I'm pretty sure, even as I have seen Colin in the chat, Colin is there.
So,
does Reece Burke still play? No, he does not. He's long gone, Reece Burke, I think.
I'm just checking my fantasy football while we're waiting for my work one. I am doing.
Oh no! Oh, it's shocking. Go to Deepdale, as there has been a penalty conceded. Who was it by? Well, I'm asking myself.
Let's go to Jeff Shreves. I don't know, Jeff. No, it's not Jeff. Who's the one that did that?
So, Garrett, Chris Kamara.
That's it.
So, yeah, Tom Lockyer with a handball inside the penalty area. Troy Parrott of Preston converts the penalty. And 81 minutes gone. It's Preston 1, Luton 1.
Oh, maybe nice just hit a wall.
Yeah, it's not. It's. I mean, the safety car's probably in this lap, and it's not ideal because man needs the loot.
Just would like to say also, if you're a Chelsea fan, I think you're losing because I think Adiemi's just scored.
He has indeed, but who cares about that? It's still 1-1 at Deepdale. Safety car in this lap. Just before that starts, Gary, I do apologise. FPRL Gulzy in the chat. Hello, I raced for a different league, but I wanted to say the best of luck with your league and keep up the good work. We very much appreciate it. And yes, we can say very much the same back to you. Yeah, F1 community is, well,
nice
we love it.
sometimes.
We love each other. We hate the game. We are all united in hating the game. And that's, well, that is...
Give it back to Codemasters.
I mean, it still is Codemasters, but L-Plan's gone, Gary.
Yeah, but he's hasn't caught the other two out so much, but look where Moonmaster is. After being around on lap 1, he's now P2. But his tyres are not going to make it to the end, so he's going to have another box. So, we're only on lap 12. It seems a lot longer. Fardo has just got the inside of your man Fishsticks. And it looks like Crosby's going to split the two, and they're going to go 3 wide into turn 3. Fishsticks has backed out sensibly. But Klosky's not going to back out on Fardo, and he gets squeezed, and Fishsticks has made it back through again. Fishsticks is like, thank you very much, I'll have that. Squid now goes around the outside of Krosky, so Krosky's move on Fardo has not gone well. Squid, be careful, Krosky's going to bounce on the curb again. He's not learned his lesson from the first lap. Trying to make moves everywhere, now it's gone side by side with Ella Gamer. And Crosby's gone down to P12. He's dropped 4 places. Oh, he's missed his braking. He's done...
Not ideal for the Irishman, then.
Oh, he can't... Oh, there you go, mate. There you go, you've done it. He's just tried... apparently that... Apparently that AlphaTauri hasn't got the best turning circle. Plans only 4 tenths in front of Ruma, so this is going to be a good lot of points for the Williams boys. Obviously, Plan was originally in the McLaren at the start of the season, lost his seat, and CTF has dropped it at so-called easiest corner on this game now, track, and has lost his front wing. Crosby is now at the back, so it's gone from good to bad for the AlphaTauri boys. Cruises up to P4 with Walker now looking for a P4 finish.
Surely not.
Oh, Bessie.
Yeah, it's going to be a big ask to get those. Well, in fact, they can't. He hasn't pitted yet.
No, Walker hasn't pitted. No, Walker had pit. I think. No, he didn't. Sorry.
No, he didn't. No. So currently, everyone has pit, apart from L-Plan in first, Wallace in 3rd, Cruiser in 4th, and Lockett in 5th. As Roommaster.
Oh, someone's lost their front wing.
Guess who it is? It's the Williams.
It's L-Plan.
Heartbreak for Gary in the comments box.
No. What? No. Oh, L-Plan's got to be careful. Brake area, mate. Brake area for this car. You've got no front
Fortunately, he did need to pit anyway, so he's not going to lose as much time.
This is probably where the point you were able to pit anyway.
He'd have thought. Very, very true.
We're going to watch him. Let's see if he lifts. Oh, damn it, I haven't put the things on. Let's see if he lifts.
There's going to be a massive lift.
There, yeah, straight
Absolute
there.
massive lift.
Here comes Cruiser, is now going to be onto the podium places. But L-Plan's not going to allow him to make it easy.
Well, I'll tell you what he's doing right there is he's giving Cruiser a nice tow down the start-finish straight. So I'm sure Cruiser will have appreciated that. However, coming into the DRS straight between 2 and 3,
Oh,
you can't help but feel like there's no chance.
Fish Sticks has gone
Oh,
round.
Fish Sticks is round.
Oh,
I'm not sure who that was.
You'll find out later.
If that was contact with someone or not. Let's have a look. In the old incidents log. No. No. No one. He might have very well have spun on his own.
You don't know, so if you were engineering for him, he wouldn't have done that. Oh no, Roomaster's lost it. He lost a bit of his front wing. And now Wallace is in the lead. Nobody wants to
He's only lost one of his end plates, I believe.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, his right-hand end plate.
But
he's going to have to pit.
Well, like you said earlier, David, he had to pit again. So he might as well make it now.
I mean, he pit lap 1. He could have attempted to go to the end. But, yeah, probably not.
Yeah, apparently first place is a curse, apparently. You don't want to be in there. But look at Wallace. He's still got to pit. So, I think as right now, because of the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that haven't pit, Fardo technically will take over the lead once all these lot in front of him pit. He's going to make a move.
Fardo with his 3-stop strategy.
It's a winning one. It's all that matters. He's just gone past Button, so Fardo obviously.
Wait, he's the 3-stop strategy, but he's done 11 laps on those hard tyres. Jesus.
Goolsey, no, Legends isn't tier 3. He got moved up because he's a sandbagger.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. He's up to tier 2 now, along with me. He races against me now, so it'd be fun to race against Legends. Button, Locker's up to P3 in the race now. Now he's got a hard chasing Fardo. I think Locker at this moment would be absolutely terrified of anybody trying to get past him after the last 2 people who've tried to get past him. How that's happened.
Yeah. So, Brewmaster has come into the pits. He's come out right behind Fish Sticks.
Oh, okay, never mind. Wasn't talking to us. I don't know if Cruiser... Yeah. But damn it, I swear I think he hit the wall. He looks okay. I thought he may have slightly tapped the wall. But he's still going.
He's looking alright at the moment.
Yeah.
Fardo is the man right on the back of Locker. There's 5 tenths between them, but it looks like Locker's frontline speed is second to none as he does dive into the pits.
That's quite smart. He's going to use it to cover off Roo. Maybe see if he can try
and hopefully not end up in a fish train.
He's also going to have the freshest tyres from now. Roo's gone through, so... But here, where's Locker going to come out? Locker's just coming around the corner now. Goes a little bit wide. He's behind.
Oh no. Poor old Locker.
Why?
Oh, he is not going to like that.
He's like, damn it,
he is not going to like that. To be fair, I'm pretty sure Locker is running a much lower downforce setup, so I don't think it will take him too long to get past in the start-finish. Probably.
Keep an eye on Squid. Squid's only on 6-lap old hards, and he's now up to P5, so he's going to be second place in this race, and he's not that far behind. And Ella Gamer.
Oh, Ella Gamer!
Oh, I've just
it in Castle.
No, someone else. I think Stiffmeister may have hit the wall slightly, and he's just been caught up in it. I think maybe. Oh no! Guess what time it is?
Thank God for ghosting.
Do you know who this helps? Cruiser and Wallace, because I'm pretty sure everyone's gonna be slapping on a set of mediums right now if they have a fresh set.
Yeah. and comfortably going to go to the end, I suspect.
Could
Yeah,
even
big
go on softs.
unlucky there.
Could risk
But
it.
no, literally no. If you
Oh.
go on softs at this point, you're an idiot. Absolute idiot.
They're all coming in.
Um,
And
yeah,
no,
Locker's
Squid
not
stays
going to be a
out.
very happy bunny.
Squid stays out.
Says. Yeah, so Locker, having just pit, is now going to find himself net P12, I suspect.
Fardo's jumped Cruiser.
Oh, no, yeah, Fish Sticks pits from P wherever it was.
Locker is
Okay,
P10.
So he's in the points at the very least. He's come out right behind Button in the Aston Martin.
That safety car's changed this whole race now.
It has indeed. And speaking of, have we done the rest of the cars? I can't remember.
No, but I've just seen breaking news, so I don't know if you saw that on your phone.
No, I wasn't looking.
Or whether MCR has left the league.
For him. Good riddance to him, yeah. It is finished. Arsenal 1, Man City 3. Dortmund continue to lead against Chelsea. 76 minutes gone, and the score at Deepdale still 1-1. Luton pushing, asking the questions. I think there's just been a 2-minute injury break there. So we are in the 90th plus 4. We've got a couple of minutes left to go. And, well, Luton are going to look at this as 2 points dropped unless they can get a last gasp winner. Anyway, oh, what's L Plan doing? Why has L Plan gone past Fish?
Has Fishstick spun? I think Fishsticks may have spun. Alpine's going past everyone. He's just gone past Wavy Knight as well. I don't know.
Did L Plan spin earlier in the lap? Is he trying to make up positions? I don't know.
I don't know if
it's not ideal if that's what he's doing, because you spin, it's your fault. Fishsticks is very far off the back though.
Just would like to say, just quick. Oh, Wavy Nice has just hit the back of El Plan. Sorry, I don't know what he's doing. Are they swapping positions? I just would like to say, CTF, if you are in chat, keep an eye on your DMs for me, please, after the race.
Yeah. So Fishsticks hanging quite far off the back at the moment. I caught him burning a little bit of fuel earlier on towards the end of the last lap, and I suspect that means he is, well, quite heavily over-fueled at this point after third or fourth safety car, I don't know. Spunky Boy Kurt is complaining about standards.
Monkey, we can't.
What's new?
We can't complain about standards yet, Monkey. We haven't raced. We haven't raced, mate. Remember, this is David's. That's just David. That's caught me right off guard.
Hi, Gary.
That's caught me right off guard, guys. Well, we're going to go on board. So we're going to talk about the. Is it the Williams next? The Williams. They've got rid of the Sofana. Is it how you pronounce it? Sponsorship. Oh, for fuck's sake. Now they've gone more with another sponsor. I can't remember who it is, but they've now put that what's it called? That Duracell. I know they had Duracell in here. It was only a slight thing. Now they've got the little orange little air box as Duracell, which is quite a little funny joke. They're powered by batteries. Let's see what Squid can do on the safety car restart, but he's got to be worried because from P6 to P5 to P10, everyone is now on better tyres than him. He is, and on faster. So we'll see what he can do. And he goes. And we're underway again for the 4th time in this race. Always looking to have a look at Stiffmeister, who did have an incident in the first turn, as there's some action behind. Wallace and Fardo come to blows. Wallace is now looking for the outside on Croskery. Croskery defends the inside very nicely. Now Wallace is going to do the switchback and use all his battery to try and get past Croskery, but Croskery's going to do the same thing. And it's like everyone else is in single file. Brewmaster looks to the outside. But everyone's made it through the first set of corners very cleanly. Only 13 runners left to go now. Now Squid is going to now start to look at pulling away, trying to get out the DRS before the DRS is activated. He's 7 tenths away, so he's on the way.
Oh, Croskery went straight on into the wall. And that is under a little bit of pressure from Wallace. Wallace was peaking up the inside. He got a better drive out the previous corner, but heading to the heavy braking zone just before the castle section. Yeah, Croskery misses his braking point and goes straight into the wall. He's down to the back of the grid. Wallace makes the position, and well, he's now in a really good position. For the last 8 laps, 7 laps of this race.
All I'm going to say is Brewmaster might be shaking his fist out that car and says, oh my god, Wallace is going to make the move up the inside into the fast corner. Jesus Christ. That's, as David would say, show me your balls. And he shows his balls.
I'll tell you what though, he knows exactly when to pull out, does Wallace. Speaking of pulling out, Cruiser is passed by Buttoner's.
Oh my god,
what's he gone and done?
He's got a penalty. But how he got it on the going.
Oh, he's gone deep.
Gone bad to worse for the Alpha Tauri.
Oh well, it took half a lap, and the 2 Alpha Tauris, 12th and 13th. Yikes.
Yikes. Well, that's what they needed. Fishsticks is 1 place away from points now. It'll be fun to chat to him later. We'll see what happens. There will probably be some moaning about something or another. Fardo has just got past Wallace. Well,
he's inside of Wallace.
Oh dear, oh
Sure
no.
Oh god.
Oh god. Happened again. Jesus Christ. But Fardo has ghosted through Wallace. Don't think that. But here comes Wallace up the inside. He's made the move.
I think Fardo may have let him back.
Oh no. But all this is doing is allowing the front 2. Squid has pulled out of the DRS zone, so Squid is now on his way to not only get the first good result of the season for himself, to take the top points. Is that Monkey putting a lorry in the thing? Oh no.
No, it's me. Literally, I'm the only person that ever speaks off the league account in Twitch.
Croskery's broken his front wing again.
Oh, Croskery.
Come on, David, say it.
Oh, Croskery.
You gotta say it.
What, Croskery?
I've
said it.
You know you have to say it properly, like you did in F2. Croskery! Oh,
I mean, you've already done it for me, clearly.
Oh, Wallace has just hit the wall. He gets a bit of a slide, but he still somehow makes the move. How's he done that?
Well, it's a bit of the jamminess that comes with driving a Ferrari. Oh, Fardo! Where has he come from there? He must have smashed the wall.
I think he may have missed his braking and just was like, I'm going to hit this wall to not hit the... To be fair, I'll give him that.
He's got no front wing.
He's defending his position. Kroske's retired from the session. That's 1 Alpha Tauri out. We just need the other one out.
Yeah, Fardo's got no front wing, and Wallace is going to go up his inside just before the castle section. He's not turning like he's got no front wing, to be fair. Or maybe he is. Oh, Wallace gets a little tap from behind there. a little bit of lack of confidence coming through Castle there, but you can see how quickly he pulls away, even though he's low on the ERS.
Here comes Jensen
Fardo
Button.
then. Big lifts from Fardo, and Button smartly pulling out of the way. He probably knows the man in front has wing damage.
Punky boy. Fardo is a beeping Maldonado merchant. Yorkie, Fardo going to be rapid down the straight. That's if he makes... Oh, he does make it through the corner. I actually don't think he's got wing damage. That visual bug.
It'd be interesting if it is, because he really went flying.
He's not coming in.
He was really flew into
I
that
can tell you this now,
wall.
He's not actually losing much time. Button's not going to be happy because he's probably knows.
Of course, these slower right-hand corners rely more on mechanical grip than.
Oh, well,
although
inside
you would expect Button to get past.
And Bowie defends. Sorry, I'm cutting you off, David.
That's alright. The gap to the leaders from Bully now 5.3 seconds, and I think they've gone. You know, there's no comeback for the Ferrari.
I think it's these two for the win. Oh, Squid, what have you done? He's just hit the wall, but he hasn't lost his front wing, I don't think.
They're really starting to back up behind Button, who's fallen away from Fardo. Fardo has caught right back up to Wallace.
What's this wizardry? I watched the
I know it doesn't cost you that much around here,
surely.
Yorkie, but come on, surely.
This is where we find out the damage isn't on, like, doesn't affect you. It's just superficial.
Yeah. We've got moves from Fish Sticks and Brewmaster exchanging places.
Oh, this is going for again on the inside.
Just trying to put Bawley off. And, well, actually, I suspect Fardo does. Oh,
Safety car. Who is in? Is Locker in? Locker's in. Locker's the first man to come in, so Locker could take a big advantage in this.
The Fish Sticks opts not to go in.
Points, mate.
That could have been a mistake.
It actually could be a mistake to actually come in. Because the
everyone behind Fish Sticks will have not fresh softs. El Plan has gone on to the mediums, but 3 of the 4 will have fresh soft tyres, and they're going to be rapid, absolutely rapid at the end of this race. Just want to point out
that the AlphaTauri dominance is over because they are both out.
Not ideal. I would like to know what happened to Brewmaster there.
Monkey Boy.
Monkey Boy has called it.
Monkey,
I do also want to say congratulations to Wavy Knife for not binning it in lap 17. So congratulations.
I said that, mate. Fish Sticks is slowing down due to Delta. Don't get a Delta penalty, Fish Sticks. Please don't get a Delta penalty. But that does not help the front two. They were 5 seconds away and now their lead's gone kaput. Colin, up the Kurt, how's Poshland? Where is Monkey Boy anyway?
He is not just in the chat, he is in the chat as well as being in the chat. He's in 2 chats, is the Monkey Man.
Yeah, he's in 2 chats.
Yep, and Colin thinks he's funny. How's the Poshland?
I still cannot believe why Fardo is not fucking gone in the pits.
That's pretty mental.
Oh.
Although he is coming into the pits now.
Squid, someone faked to go in the pits. Oh dear.
Yep. Oh, Fardo's come in and he's got a 5-second pen.
That McLaren
not ideal.
That McLaren must obviously have some braking issues.
Well, we know they overheated last year quite a lot. We
know last year that they popped for a certain Tier 3 McLaren driver last year. That was aimed at Cruiser, by the way. Cruiser's tyres went
Oi.
pop with 1 lap to go.
Yes, but they are not the brakes, are they, Gary?
They're not gonna. It's not gonna help. Why is Fish still getting Delta when the safety cars picked everyone up?
Because this game
I know
is
what.
perfect and
I
has
know
no
what
bugs.
he's doing. So he's not catching up the safety car queue because the longer he stays out, the more he's trying to hold. He might be trying to extend it so they only have 1 lap to come at him.
I don't think so.
Oh.
I think he is just leaving a regulation amount of space.
You can't say that to David. That's just mean.
I mean, someone will do it on the final lap. My money's on Wavy Knife.
I love how someone's like, who's going to do it, David? It officially is a David now because you've done it the last 2 seasons. Please don't make it a 3rd on Sunday. Please don't make it a 3rd.
I don't think I'm making it to the last lap, if we're being perfectly honest. Yorkie's put a tenner on Borley, as the safety car will be in this lap. But anyway, Gary, in 2 words, McLaren.
Same.
That's 1 word. Even better. Ferrari. Same.
Muy bien.
Whatever the next one is.
It's Aston Martin.
Aston Martin, Gary.
Squeaky clean.
1 word. Okay, and the last one, Mercedes.
Black.
Yep, there you go. There you have it. That is Gary's opinions on the new cars as Squid gets us back underway.
Bowley's going for a move, and Wallace is already on the move. He's going to make a double dive. No, he's not. Bowley's got a time going. Even go. Oh, it's 3 wide. It's 3 wide. Oh no, Physics is spun at the back. Oh, it's all carnage. Bowley's just been thrown into a wall, and Wallace has been thrown into a wall. Buttons up to P4. Buttons on for podium. Just stay out of trouble, Button. Stay out of trouble, Jensen, and you can make it. But look who's there in P6 after all the issues he's had.
And he is the first driver on softs.
He's going to be. The thing is, if this was any other track, he could easily get past these guys. But round here, there's not an overtaking. He's going to have to just. He's got to keep an eye behind him because he's got El Plan behind him. I think Squid's got this win in the bag with 1.7. Wallace is P2, but I don't think Wallace will keep hold of that. There's a few incidents that we've seen that he might get penalised for, especially the move on Bully and Stiff. May get a bit of punish for that. Bully's got his 3-second buttons, going to take advantage here to get a 3rd. Stiff might say Locker. If Locker can time his run right.
Prince Pasha in the chat cheering on Stiff NL, as he says, as Locker nearly did a me.
Yeah.
It's the second to last lap, Locker. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. And yep, as you can see, the soft tyres brilliant through most of the lap. They make 0 advantage at the only place at the lap you can overtake.
Stiff Mice has made a mistake. Here comes Locker up the inside into turn 2. The last time he went up, someone's in.
He's mounted the sausage and he has lost some time. Probably wasn't far enough alongside Stiffy to really commit to a move there. But Stiffy squeezes him to the inside, and yeah, he's had to back off, but he will catch almost immediately straight back up again.
Cruz has made up a move on El Plan on his set of softs, so Cruz is now up to P7. I think this will be his second points finish. He's going to times his points
presumably, if I switch to leader, Borley 3.9 seconds, 4 seconds behind the leader. So that would drop him down to roughly P8 as things stand. So for Cruiser, that would be a P6.
Actually, no, it's higher. No, it's not. Sorry, my maths. I'm trying to do it on the. Yeah, it's about P8, P9 now.
Yes, Gary. Thank you.
Ballie's hit the
It
wall.
is P9 at the moment. Bally hits the wall. And speaking of Wallace, he's 2.3 seconds off the leader in Squid. Button. Oh, looks like someone scraped the wall there. That could very well have been Bally. Button now going for the move on track. And he comes across the line. It's a P3. Wow. But Squid does take the win. Wallace P2.
Yeah, Squid
on
P1.
His debut.
Yeah, Squid P1, Wallace P2. Button gets a P3. Who got P4? Stiffmeister got P4. Locker P5. Locker not only did Locker get spun twice, he's managed to somehow the jammy get P5. Yeah, there we are. There's a top 5. Wallace P2, great on his first run. Squid obviously winning. Button P3, Stiffmeister P4, Locker P5. Could move himself up. I also did notice that Squid got the fastest lap on the last lap with those hards. So he gets maximum points, 26 points for himself. Cruiser will be happy with a P6. P7 is our plan. P8 is waving like ball. He drops from P3 all the way to P9 with that penalty. Fish Sticks does get a point in the end. Go for Team Fish Sticks. P11 is Fardo. P12, and I did not finish our Brewmaster, Krosky, L Gamer, CTF, Prince Pasha, Brad Mason, Valenti, MCR, who's no longer going to lead the prick, and Blunt Blade did not make it even past the first lap. I'll quickly go through our tyres so Mr. Monkey Boy doesn't crucify me. And for anybody else who wants to look at any of the warnings, Bardo apparently made a collision with Fish Sticks on the second to last lap. I think Locker has already left the game. Locker will need an invite. David meanwhile's arguing with Mr. Zilla.
Nope.
No, sorry, not arguing, just telling it how it is. Is that best?
Indeed.
You tell him. Who's going to be your driver? Who's going to be your driver today, David?
Well, we'll find that out soon enough. I'm sure.
I meant to the party, James. But no. Party.
Why is Locker getting an invite to the party?
I don't know. I'm confused. I don't know what he means an invite. I don't know. Confused. Right.
Well, it looks like nobody has responded to the party invite.
Maybe they don't like you.
Well, this is awkward, isn't it?
And who was the last one? Button.
At this rate, we might as well fucking invite bloody Locker. Hey, we've got one person.
We'll get Jensen in.
We've got 2 people.
We'll get Jensen in.
Oh, don't get Jensen in. We've had enough of Jensen.
I'm talking about Button, you numpty. I've been calling him Jensen on stream.
Have you?
Yeah, I've been going, here comes Button, I mean Jensen.
Oh, it shows how much attention I pay. Oh.
Fun. There he is. I know this is a really silly thing to say, but please include your audio. Don't want any issues.
Yeah. And there will always be one.
It's one who goes, oh yeah. Where is it? Virtual show. Michelle has invited me. Michael has invited me to play F1. Not now.
Well, that's nice of him.
Not now, Michael. The winner was the fantastic Williams, but we're going to go and put the Aston Martin on first. David, as you're friends with Button, I'll let you interview him.
All right. Well, fair enough. Thank you, Gary. And well, it's a P3 for the Aston Martin driver tonight. It's Button. So welcome to the party. Congratulations to you, sir.
Cheers, David.
And yeah, well, I want to say an eventful race, but we did seem to spend half of it under a safety car. How did it seem like that while in the car itself?
Yeah, it did. There was a lot of very, very slow laps and then quick sprints in between and then back behind the safety car again. It was chaos, really.
Yeah,
Chaos.
but towards the end, we've managed to get a few good racing laps in, and yeah, you found yourself up behind Borley at the last safety car restart, just a couple of laps to go. So obviously he had a penalty, but you had those guys behind you breathing down your necks. Was it something you were trying to do, overtake Borley, or were you just gonna use him to pull you along?
No, I wanted to get past him if I could, just to try and get other cars in between, or get him in between me and the other cars. Because I know Locker was on softs when and he was going to be a nuisance if he got close. But that was the plan, but it didn't work out. I just couldn't get him. Just couldn't get past him. I think I lucked into P3. Swiftmeister was probably going to finish P3, but he made a mistake coming out the castle, I think it was, and got past there. So I'll take that. It was an eventful race. Front wing on lap one, dropping
Yeah,
back to 18th. So the
some
safety
things never
cars got me
change,
back
do
into
they?
it. Yeah, the safety cars got me back in the race. It wasn't anything special I did.
Yeah,
Definitely not.
well, moving on to next week. I believe next week is Imola. Correct me if I'm wrong, Gary. So obviously fairly new still to the F1 games
You're
is
right.
Imola, but a lot of people seem to like the track. Do you agree? A bit of an old school one to see back on the calendar.
Yeah, it's a nice track. You get some good racing there. So hopefully it'll be a good week next week and not a race of safety cars.
Yeah, fingers crossed this side as well. So okay, congratulations, Button, on your
Cheers, David.
P3,
Thank you. Well done,
and
guys.
hand over to Gary to interview our P2 man.
This is it's good. This is actually another podium for the Ferraris this season. It's actually also on his first race for FPRL. CTF, it's not CTF. Wallace has actually managed to turn it into a podium. Wallace, how do you feel on your first race at FPRL and getting a podium? Oh, so close to actually getting the race win.
Yeah, it was decent to be fair. I was debating even racing to be honest, and then I managed to get the seat pretty last minute. Got into quali. I felt pretty decent in quali, but I stuffed the final lap in Q3. Managed to no idea how I got past all the carnage to be honest. I think I started like P8, P7, not sure, but yeah, there was some twitchy bum moments. I'm not gonna lie, and my arms are finished now, absolutely finished. But yeah, good to race here. Seems like a very professional place to race, and look forward to getting some actual decent tracks so I can have a battle. Really.
Yeah, we obviously saw from qualifying you were on the pace in qualifying and in the race. You weren't terrified to fight any of these guys who've obviously been here for a while. I think at one point you were fighting with Bull Stiffmeister, and I think at one point you went three wide into turn two, and still managed to get in the move done even when you're going sideways drifting. Um, were you a
Yeah,
bit?
I'm quite. I don't really. We're all there to have fun, and if there's a gap, I'm going for the gap. And I don't know any of these guys, so so I don't know who to look out for. So it was one of them really finding the feet, and I thought, why not? Let's just go for it.
Nah, that's the right thing to do. Find out who you can go side by side with, and you got to test
Yeah,
the
there was a
water.
couple of moments. I've got to apologise to one or two people where I think I've gone pushed the mark a little bit, but I don't know. We'll
You can
see
say
if
on
any
stream if you
incidents
want.
go in. I can't even remember who it was. These walls are so close to you at all times. You can't even look at the thing in the corner, if you know what I mean. But yeah, it was. I'm sure. I think I went up the inside of someone and maybe touched him into a wall. I'm not sure, but I hope I didn't. Anyway, but I try to keep as clean as I can.
Yeah, and final question is, obviously, like David said, we are going to Imola for round 5 next week. Obviously, Imola only been in the game back for one game, well, from last game to this game. Are you looking forward to drive that track? Because I know, like David said, a lot of people actually love that track, and especially one of my
Yeah,
favourites.
it's a good can get some real good racing towards the end of a race, which is it's going to be tasty. And I know I joined like what 3rd or 4th round in, and I'm trying to get a nice little late lunge into the championship. See what I can do anyway. Why not? But I'll be trying to display something at Imola anyway.
I will say, your on the standings, your points as a reserve won't be shown, but it will show at the end of the season
Perfect.
until you get a full-time seat, which in Tier 3 they come quite quickly, so just keep an eye out.
Oh, he's jinxed
Will do.
But once again, Wallace, congrats on the P2.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, thank you very much.
Provisionally,
Been a good race.
because obviously Stewards report will be coming out. So at the moment, this is a provisional podium. Not saying you've done anything wrong, but at the moment it's provisionally P2. But yeah, now we're going to move on to David for our race winner, and I'll say his first race win, league race win. As I quickly change over to the Williams. Take it home. Take it away, David.
Thank you, Gary. And, well, all those times I made you do 2 interviews, and I've exposed myself as being the guy who doesn't like doing 2 interviews. But alas, I've got to do it anyway. That's nothing against you, Squid. Of course, congratulations on your win today.
Thank you very much.
Around Azerbaijan. A tricky circuit, by all means.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Probably a fair bit of luck in it beat you today. That's not to take away from your overall pace, but you know, when you consider the drivers that went out, the incidents that happened, do you consider yourself just a little bit lucky to be at the top?
To be honest, on my first lap in Q1, I was oh God, I'm so speechless. Sorry. I was really disappointed with it because I was 2 seconds off the pace or something, a second off the pace, and that Q3 lap that I set that put me at P2 gave me like a massive boost in confidence, and just kept my head down, try not to batter with people like unnecessarily. I didn't want to cause any incidents, but like yeah, Brewmaster and Cross Crew having incidents, I think to be honest it did help me because they were probably my main rivals for that race on terms of pure pace. But I don't want to say it's luck because it's my first race win. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, in a sense, you do make your own luck sometimes, but yeah, it's a good result from yourself, a good race ran from yourself. Looking at the standings, then you put yourself in a good position. As I look through, you're now on 26 plus 8. You're on 34 points. So
Not too bad.
I think that would put you in 3rd at the moment, I believe.
Amazing.
So actually, how are you feeling about keeping that place? Maybe improving on that towards the end of the season?
Well, obviously I would love a title win. I've been doing this for 2 years and it's not been too good so far. So, I mean, a championship would mean so much to me. Yeah, P3, if that is right, is obviously a really good building block to get into that title. Just need to keep the results up that I'm getting now.
Yep, I do correct myself. I think it's P4, possibly.
It's fine.
But you're only 1 point off. P3.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's looking good. And coming towards the next race of the season, it is at Imola next week. How do you feel about Imola? Do you think you can continue good form?
I mean, I hope so, but last season I didn't actually race at Imola, so I haven't got a setup, and I don't think I've actually driven around Imola on this game.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh dear, an intensive week then probably
Yeah.
coming your way.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, unless Gary, you've got something to add, I think that will end the interviews.
All I'm gonna say is up the Williams. We're gonna have 4 wins from Williams to that this week. Come on.
Come on.
I just want to say Squid was in the chat saying he needs to have a good result this week, and he hasn't just got a good result. He's got maximum fucking points.
It's what I needed.
Yep, get the season underway.
Yeah.
As I've just done my quick driver paddock change. Screw you, MCR.
Oh, for God's sake! While you're streaming, Gary, come on.
You were doing it in the interview. Mate, I had already someone who was there. The seat's already been changed and done and dusted. I'm quick. Yeah, that is...
Oh, well, fair enough.
Well, David, you're not entirely finished yet. You know what's coming.
Yeah.
Who's your driver today?
So there's been some really, really impressive performances today. One of them being Squid, obviously taking his maiden victory. Wallace having a really strong debut, which you love to see, especially if you're in the Ferrari paddock. But my pick of the driver of the day is a man who's had fuck all luck this season. And he's somehow, be it with a little bit of luck, he's found himself in P5 this race. It's Locker. Locker's gets my driver of the day today, and I'm sure a lot of people would agree with me on that.
That's who I was going to pick. I was like, don't fraud it, David.
Yeah. Well, I'm not frauding it today. I put careful consideration. I've even clipped the end of the race so I can actually remember who finished where. So there you go. That's the effort I go through for you, Gary.
Well, aren't you supposed to do that anyway? No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
I've made sure I've pinged Walker in the chat to make sure he knows he's going to be not angry because he's going to probably go to bed. But anyway, that is it. We're done for the tier 3. Just want to say that is a new world record, David, for the most amount of safety cars. That was 5.
All 5. No virtuals. All 5
And one of them,
regular safety cars.
and
Fuck this game.
And one of them was for nothing.
Literally nothing. Someone went over the curb at turn 1 and made a slight bit of contact. No, turn 2, sorry. It was, honestly, this game's a joke. I can't wait for 23. I really hope it's better. News on the F1 2021 potential league. Watch this space.
Oh, right. Yeah. Please
This
join.
is where you close off the stream.
Oh yeah, I'm about to go through the one of it. So please join myself and David. But roles reverse this time, so you can have a better stream lab. Hopefully, please all work. Tomorrow for the tier 1s. Hopefully they can show us how to go around Azerbaijan without causing 5 safety cars. Maybe not. Maybe.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
And then join Cruiser and Locker. Not Jake, Locker, on a Friday for the tier 2s. And then on Sunday, to round out the week, is the tier 4s. God help me, I've got to watch that. Oh,
With TBC, shall we call it?
yeah.
To be confirmed.
To see who I'm with, because I don't have anybody. It can't be David, because David's racing. Well, it might be David.
Yeah.
Because David probably will be put in the wall by somebody.
No, I don't bin it until the last lap around here, Gary.
Well, have you not seen your tier? Then we'll put you in the wall on that one.
Well, Jarvis won't. He's my teammate. So there you go. That's one less. Anyway, moving on.
Anyway, it's been your boy Silverside here, joined alongside by the one and only
Lolly.
David Wellface.
FPRL Lolly.
David Gore.
Fuck off, Gary.
Oh, I thought you were going to say. I thought you were going to say my full name. I don't care. Everyone knows what my full name is. So
I'm not about doxing people, Gary.
It's only 7
Just close the stream off.
Okay, join us tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.